Привіт, загоникнеманів, в кадрі Віталій Гордієнко. І сьогодні ви станете свідками грандіозної події, адже вперше в історії українськомовному відеоблогеру дали можливість поспілкуватися з голівудськими акторами, а саме з кастом фільму Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. Це перезапуск колишньої відомої франшизи Оселя зла з Мілою Йовович, пам'ятаєте, була така? Який вийде на наші екрани вже 2 грудня, і про свої враження від інтерв'ю я розповім після нього, але перед початком мусите знати 3 речі. Перше, це те, що я дуже хвилювався, не судіть строго, будь ласка, самі розумієте, яка це подія. Друге, це те, що я вирішив просубтитрувати українське інтерв'ю, адже люди, які знають англійську, мабуть, хотіли би послухати його в оригіналі. І третє, це те, що саме від вас залежить, чи в майбутньому будуть у мене подібні інтерв'ю з голівудськими акторами, можливо, навіть з голівудськими суперзірками, там, не знаю, Джаред Лето, Том Холланд, хоча Тома Холланда не дадуть, бо він все заспойлерить. Тому, якщо не важко, прокоментуйте це відео, сподобалось, не сподобалось, поставте вподобайку, навіть дизлайк можете вліпити, якщо не сподобалось, або поширте відео або новину цю про таку подію собі в Інстаграм, Фейсбук, будь-де, це буде просто неймовірно. Дякую вам, бо саме завдяки вам це стало можливим, і я вітаю з цією грандіозною подією весь український ютуб і українських глядачів, які реально зробили популярним цей україномовний ютуб. Ну і поспілкуюся я з 3 акторами, це буде Аван Гогія, Том Хупер і Робі Амел. Ви їх можете знати за різними серіалами чи фільмами. Сподіваюся, ви насолодитесь цим інтерв'ю не менше, ніж кайфував від нього я, коли монтував. Тому приємного перегляду.
Hello guys, how do you do?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Should we start with the questions?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alan, first for you. A lot of fans were confused about the differences in appearance between you and your character in video game. How did you take it? What was your opinion on it?
Well, I mean, I translate all and any of that as this excitement for you know, people are really passionate about the things that they love, and you know, Resident Evil has a lot of love around it. Leon Scott Kennedy has a lot of love around him as a character. So I translate that as all just people, you know, and showing how much they really care about this franchise and they care about this character.
Yeah, I understand. Honestly, I enjoyed your acting, and I find it unnecessary to judge the difference. Yeah.
It's a part of the whole thing. It's totally fine.
Yeah. Tom, when I watched the movie, I thought, how would you act if you were in your character's place? Would you help yourself and betray others, or act differently?
Are you a bad guy, basically?
Basically, yeah. Am I a dick? Yeah. I mean, I have major issues with guilt and morality and stuff. I can barely tell a lie. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do the same thing. But I can understand what I can relate to with Wesker is I'm someone who can't feel like locked down and feel like I can't break out of a place. Like a small town. I'm from a very small town in Leicestershire in the UK, and from a very young age I was like, I got to get out of here. Like I got to get out. I can't just stay here. And as much as it was great for my upbringing and stuff, I just knew I wanted to do, you know, things outside of there. I wanted to see the world, and I think that's ultimately what Wesker is. You know, he's just someone who sees something bigger for himself, and he's gonna go and do it. And unfortunately, he doesn't really care how he gets there. But I think there is that moment, you know, where there's extreme guilt from Wesker. You know, he's doing something because the stakes are very high for him, but ultimately he does feel very, very guilty about it.
I get it. Okay. As far as I know, Avan, you a huge gamer.
Yeah.
And I'm interested, how much time did you spend playing Resident Evil, as to say, to prepare to the role?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. It's honestly, it's not bad. I mean, as far as like movie research is concerned, oh, I gotta get ready for this part. Oh, what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna be on the couch for like 4 weeks straight, playing every Resident Evil game I can get my hands on. It was pretty good. I mean, it was amazing because I got the part around the same time that the remaster of 2 came out. And so I got to, like, it's perfect timing. I got to do and walk through all of that and like do the remaster and like, and really experience 2 in a way that I had never before, because I'd always played 4, and I played a little bit of 3, and I played 1 and 2. Yeah, I was great. And then I played other stuff. I played Village. I played a bunch of other games, which were so much fun. I mean, they're just it's great. I mean, just, you know, I'm up to like 5 o'clock in the morning shooting zombies.
It was so hard work. Yeah,
it's such hard work. Someone has to do it, but you know.
Yeah, cool. And Tom, is it scary or terrifying to film a horror movie?
It only has its moments, because it's, you know, the thing is, making a movie is actually so technical that it loses. It's like when you do a sex scene or something, you know, it loses any kind of sexiness because it's all technical. And it's kind of the same when you're making a horror movie, really, because the guy underneath all the makeup is like, I haven't put it perfectly earlier. You know, the next thing is, you know, you're looking at him like a zombie. The next minute you're seeing someone come into him with a straw and a drink, like trying to give him some hydration because he's boiling up in his suit. You know, it's like, so those moments don't get that scary, but when you're in the middle of a take and it's completely pitch black and you know there's a zombie doing his zombie thing behind you somewhere, and he's approaching you, that can be quite unnerving. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Funny, too, it's like, it's not scary, but like there's that whole sequence with the liquor in the hallway, right?
Yeah.
And that's just a guy in a green suit. It's just a guy in a lycra. Like, not lycra. He's got like a sweat,
which is scary in itself.
Which is more, I think it's even more scary. Just a guy, a faceless dude running down a hallway, crawling at you, swiping at you. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, guys, thank you for this interview.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Hope to see you in Ukraine someday.
Thanks so much, man.
Amazing. Thanks, man.
Народ, a little bit scary, but... Блін, 5 хвилин пролетіли просто отак. Я думав, це буде набагато довше, але я просто встиг задати чуть-чуть там 4 питаннячка, і хлопці просто настільки відкриті, і якось так приємно було поспілкуватися. Я чуть шокований, але в мене попереду ще одне інтерв'ю, це буде Робі Амел, і він буде один, і... Блін, це дуже цікаво, блін. Я навіть не висловив їм свою подяку за їхню роботу, але думаю, вони розуміють моє захоплення Голівудом і подібними речами. Hi, Robbie.
Hey, Vitaly, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm really grateful to meet you today as an Ukrainian actor who is fond of Hollywood.
Oh, cool.
It's amazing.
Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, me too. What did you like the most? To play a video game Resident Evil or be one of the iconic characters from this game in the movie Resident Evil?
I don't know. I like both. I grew up playing the games. You know, I wouldn't trade those memories for anything, but setting foot on, you know, on the stage with the Spencer Mansion and just kind of being transported to the video game was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I can only imagine that. I asked this question in Evan also, but I also want to know your answer. In this question. I know you love games, you said that, and I'm interested in how much time did you spend playing Resident Evil, as to say, to prepare for the role?
So I grew up playing the games. One of my earliest memories was playing Resident Evil in the basement in the dark, and you know, just when the dogs jumped through the window, scaring the shit out of me. But when I booked the role, I played a little bit of Resident Evil 1 and I played Resident Evil 2 remastered, and it was great. I mean, the controls were a little rough on Resident Evil 1. Games have come a long way. But it was great. It was great to play as the character I was about to bring to life on the big screen, and then also just being able to see all of the things that Johannes, you know, took from the games and put into the movie was unbelievable.
Great. I watched the movie and your character is such a nice guy. Would you like to add some characteristics of a bad guy to this role?
I mean, I think Chris is innately a good guy. I mean, in the games, he's very much like a by the books cop who's trying to be a hero all the time. What I think is nice about the movie is you get to see the flaws that this guy has and the regret, with his sister and the struggle with not really having a whole lot of family. And I think that, really humanizes him and gives people something to see themselves in the character. So I really like the version that Johannes, put on paper and I was able to bring to life.
Did you see the previous Resident Evil franchise?
I did. I'm a big fan. I think Mila Jovovich is awesome. My buddy Sean Roberts played Wesker in those movies. I've seen every one. I'm a big fan.
Okay, why should people watch your movie if they watched the previous ones, and how is the newest one better?
Well, I'm not going to say it's better. I'm just going to say it's different. The nice thing about our movie is that it is an adaptation of Resident Evil 1 and 2. I truly think that it is the Resident Evil adaptation that fans of the games have been waiting for. Johannes, who wrote and directed the movie, you can tell is passionate about the games and cares about them and cares about, bringing them to life, true to form from the video games.
Did you think about what you will do if a real zombie apocalypse happens?
I think about that way too much. I love zombie movies. I grew up watching zombie movies. I actually think Zombieland did a pretty good job of his rules, and some of them are better than others. But I would feel pretty good about my chances in a zombie apocalypse. I would get out of a major city immediately. I'll tell you that much.
Thank you for your time. I will be glad to see you in Ukraine someday. Maybe.
Why not?
Thanks, Vitaly. Good luck with the acting.
Thank you. Bye. Ну що ж, отакі вийшли інтерв'ю. Насправді мені було надзвичайно приємно. Коли Робі побажав мені успіхів в акторстві, це просто якийсь, сюр, чесно кажучи. Зате я тепер можу всім кастинг-директорам України говорити, що мене благословив Голівуд. Але, друзі, дякую вам за те, що у мене є така можливість. Це завдяки вам. Також завдяки Sony і P&H Distribution, яким я фантастично дякую, що надали цю можливість саме мені. Тому що у нас, телеканали раніше тільки брали ці інтерв'юшки, а тепер звернули увагу і на такий ринок, як YouTube-блогери, і вибір пав на мене, за що дякую фантастично. Також хочу сказати, що пробачте, друзі, за те, що я там місцями міг хвилюватися, щось не так сказати. Або навіть пробачте ті, хто шарить англійською і побачив якісь неточності в перекладі, це теж може бути, в принципі, в субтитрах. Ось. І також я маю для вас невеличкий сюрприз, це розіграш квитків. 10 пар квитків розігруються на сторінках Фейсбуку та Інстаграму Загону кіноманів. 1 грудня в Планеті кіно в Києві відбудеться допрем'єрний показ, і ми даруємо вам квиточки на цю подію. Просто достатньо тегнути друга, з яким ви підете. Ось, шукайте на сторінках, соцмережах Фейсбук, Інстаграм Загін кіноманів, і там беріть участь у конкурсі. Дякую вам, що ви дивитеся, підтримуйте Загін фінансово на Патреоні. Я фантастично вдячний всім, хто вже це робить. Дякую людям, які щомісяця відривають частинку свого серденька у вигляді грошей і віддають їх на створення контенту україномовного. Закликаю всіх, хто хоче теж доєднатися до цього і підтримати виробництво україномовного контенту в Україні. Дякую вам, що були зі мною. В кадрі був Віталік Гордієнко. І we don't have enough time for another questions, but could I ask you to talk directly to your fans who will be watching you in my YouTube channel? Could you say, see you next time, Movie Freak Squad? It's the name of my YouTube channel, Movie Freak Squad.
Movie Freak Squad?
Yeah, freaks.
All right, you got it. All right, see you next time, Movie Freak Squad.